Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Whoracle, the third studio album by the melodic death metal band In Flames. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the record, so I've decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I first heard them like in the year 2001 on a cassette tape. I think it was Lunar Strain album, the first one. The reason for that was simple: my siblings were listening to In Flames. A few years later, when I finally got the internet, I've decided to check out the rest of the discography and I've enjoyed it. This is the final In Flames record that features Johan and Glenn in the band. Johan was the bassist and Glenn was the guitarist. It's also the final record with Bjorn on the drums. He later switched to the guitars. I love the fact that we have an excerpt from the producer Frederick saying that the band was too lazy to make music and they were just drinking beer and playing Tekken 3. As I've just finished listening to this record, I believe him. So Whoracle is a concept album basically about humanity going extinct because of their great social ideas. Anyways, what I like about Wikipedia page in this case is the fact that we have information about who wrote which song. As usual, Jesper was the driving force behind the music. The lyrics here were written by Anders, the vocalist, but they were translated into English by Dark Tranquility's guitarist Niklas. This reminds me of all of these bands that translate their lyrics into English for some reason, and it always sounds worse. Like there's this French band Smash Hit Combo and also this Polish band Frontside, both metal bands, and they had their music written in their own native languages, and later or in the same year there's the same album released but with English lyrics, and it sounds like dog shit. It doesn't sound as good by any means. Even fucking Tokyo Hotel had an album in German and later it was released in English and it was awful. So don't do that. And if you know about those things, just listen to the originals, even if you don't know their native languages. The production is tight, Frederick knows how to do this shit. It's heavy but clean at the same time. Message, as you all know, is about society collapsing. Structure-wise, this is pretty basic stuff. Standard intro, verse, chorus, bridge, solo, chorus. Typical stuff. Music here is that classic Gothenburg melodic death metal stuff. The album starts with Jotun. This is the best song on the record. I just love the beginning of this song. It brings me back to those simpler times. Classic melodeath vibe through and through. I love the drumming on this record. On every song it's amazing. The guitar work here in particular is astonishing. I love this song with all of my heart. 10 out of 10. Also because the lyrics were translated from Swedish to English, they don't always fit the music that well, so I usually rate these vocals just good, because you can actually hear that it's not that well incorporated into the music. The next song, Food for the Gods, is my second favorite song on this record. I truly enjoy these guitar riffs, amazing atmosphere, 8 out of 10. Gyroscope is slightly worse. I like the more calm and mellow nature of this song. The melodies are still good, but for some reason I just don't enjoy it as much as the previous two songs, so 7 out of 10. Dialogue with the Stars is the first instrumental song on this record. I enjoy it, but I wish it was better. Usually you choose a song with an interesting instrumental to showcase your skills. Here this one could have had vocals and it wouldn't change a thing. Still a good song, 7 out of 10. The Hive is very similar. I enjoy the main melody, but that's it. The songs at this point are very similar to each other. The structure, the tempo. It's hard to distinguish the songs from themselves. Still, this was a good one, 7 out of 10. Jester's Script Transfigured is, on the other hand, a complete abomination. This is the first song on this record where I truly began hating the clean vocals. Anders, or someone else, I'm not sure, is speaking in that weird manner. Something like that. Throughout the record, it's very unpleasant to my ears and it actually annoys me. And on this song, there's just too much of it. It ruins the track for me. So this is not a bad song, but I just cannot stand it. 5 out of 10. Morphing into Primal sounds like a filler track, to be honest. I don't even know if this song has an identity, because it sounds very similar to the previous stuff, yet I did enjoy it. I didn't feel that it was a waste of time, so yeah, it's decent, 6 out of 10. Words Within the Margin is actually a good track, I enjoyed the guitar riffs here, some cool ideas thrown around, the drumming as usual is tight, 7 out of 10. Episode 666, another song that is kinda disappointing, but still fun to listen to. I do enjoy the main riffs, so Jaspers is doing something correctly here. 6 out of 10. Everything Counts is a Depeche Mode cover, and I truly enjoyed this one. If it weren't for the shitty clean vocals, it would have gotten a better rating, because I do enjoy what they have done to this song. It sounds like a standard melodic death metal track, but I know the original, and that one was just like synth pop music or something like that. It's very funny to listen to. I do enjoy the original song more, but this cover is actually great, and it fits into the narrative of the story. Besides the awful clean vocals, everything else here is perfect, 7 out of 10. And the final song, Whoracle, is an instrumental piece. I don't know why it exists. It's fine, but it's too long, and just why? It's decent, I prefer it over Jester's Script Transfigured, but nothing special. 6 out of 10. The album also has 2 bonus songs. They were both on the EP that was released the same year as Whoracle. It was supposed to be a small glimpse into what Whoracle will bring to the table. Goliaths, Disarm Their Davids, great song. I wish it was on the record. My favorite part about this one is the guitar solo in the middle. It's just beautiful, full of emotions and touch. I truly wish this song was on the record. Remove that fucking abomination Jester's Script Transfigured from the record. 7 out of 10. And the final song, Recycles, which is also known as Acoustic Medley. It's a mix of 3 In Flames songs, Artifacts, Dark Eternity, and Jotun from this record. I do enjoy it. I wish this would end the album, to be honest. It's better than Whoracle. 7 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is various and the flow is digestible. Replayability? Yeah, it's a good album. It could have been better. The biggest flaw of this record is the monotony and the clean vocals. Also, Jester's script is just awful. Everything else is either good or great. Highlights of this record are the first 2 songs for sure, and that Depeche Mode cover, which I truly enjoyed. To be honest, I like the previous albums more, but this one was good as well. I've enjoyed it. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today with me. It deserves some attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my other reviews. Bye!